Hey guys, it's Bree and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to come on and do an actual in-depth full review on the Eco Styler Black Castor and Flaxseed Oil Gel. So first I'm going to go ahead and finish styling my hair. I have all of my hair done with the exception of this one piece right here. I'm going to talk you guys through how I do it. And then I'm going to go ahead and get into the review of things. So if you're interested in seeing how I use this gel and what I think about it, then just keep watching. Okay, guys, so like I said before, all my hair is done except for this one piece. It is co-washed and conditioned and detangled. So I'm going to take my spray bottle and I'm going to add some water. Lately I've been adding lukewarm water to my hair. I have normal to low porosity hair. The majority of my hair is normal porosity. And that back section that I told you guys about before, that seems to be on the lower side of things. So I find that sometimes if I have a hard time getting things to really penetrate into my hair shaft and do what it's supposed to do, I can add warm water to my hair. And that kind of warms up the products a little bit and allows them to really get into your hair shaft. So I'm going to add my Trader Joe's Nerve Spa. I do have another leave-in that works with this, but I think it's good to test things that you use, especially if they're like in the same brand, under the same conditions. So I'm adding my leave-in. And you guys know how I feel about this. If you want more information on that, go check out my review and demo on the pink Eco Styler, and you will see everything I have to see about this there. So one thing that I didn't do the last time was add oil, and I'm going to add a little bit of my 100% coconut oil. Yes, this is from Shea Moisture. I'm going to be doing a video talking about Shea Moisture, so don't get your panties in a twist. I have a lot to say about that. I'm going to add a little bit of that to the section. And I find that this is really helpful if you want to wear your hair for a longer period of time. So, star of the show, we're going to go ahead and take a little bit. This is what it looks like. And I'm going to rub this in my hands. Now, I find that this works a lot better if you really get it worked into your hands, warm it up, and then apply it. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of press everything in first. Add as much gel as you need. Just make sure you kind of warm it up. And if you do that, if you go in with the product warmed up in your hands, you can very easily rake through your hair. So if you have this gel and you have a hard time raking and that's what you like to do, try warming it up. This is a thick gel, so I feel like you really shouldn't be just putting it straight on your hair. And now I'm going to go ahead and do my praying hands, just like that. And I have some frizzies right here. I didn't have frizz before I came on camera, but I have frizz because I put a different shirt on. So it kind of messed with my hair. So all of that is not the gel. And I will do this quite a bit. The key to this gel is working it in. Don't just let it sit on top of your hair. You really want to work it in. And then I have some pieces back here that got messed up when I put my shirt on. So I'm just going to go back through and kind of shingle those. And you can see the definition that I get with this gel is beautiful. It's already starting to dry, which I like because it means I won't be a slave to my hair for the rest of the day. So this is what my hair looks like with the product applied. I don't have any residue. Everything is really defined and shiny, and you can see that I'm already getting some shrinkage. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish styling my hair. I'm not gonna leave it exactly like this. I'm gonna leave it in the middle part, but not exactly like this. So I'm gonna do that. I'll speed it up and then I'll come back and talk to you guys. So this is my finished hair. Well, finishing the styling process. It's still wet, obviously. So let me go ahead and give you some information about the gel, and I will tell you what I think about it. So obviously, this is the EcoStyle Professional Styling Gel with black castor and flaxseed oil. Contains vitamin E, fiber, and omega-3. Obviously, like all EcoStyle gel, this is alcohol free. It has a max hold of 10, and it says it's for all hair types. Some specifics on this: EcoStyle black castor oil and flaxseed styling gel helps to nourish, repair, and grow hair. Wheat protein strengthens and protects hair. Like all of our styling gels, it is weightless and will leave your hair with a healthy shine and superior hold. So we'll go ahead and address the ingredients in this, which I think sets this EcoStyler apart from all of the other EcoStyler gels. The first ingredient is water, like always, but the fourth ingredient is castor oil, and the fifth ingredient right after that is the flaxseed oil. So unlike the argan oil formulas or the olive oil or even the coconut oil formula, all those oils that are marketed are the second to last ingredient on the list. This one has a higher amount of the marketed oils in the product. So that is going to affect how this product works in your hair. So if your hair does not like flaxseed oil, if your hair does not like castor oil, don't use it. Also, this does have wheat protein in it. The hydrolyzed wheat protein is right after the flaxseed. And then 2 ingredients after that, there's glycerin in here. So if your hair does not like glycerin, your hair does not like wheat protein, honestly, I'd say skip out on all the EcoStyler gels, because from what I've seen, all of them have wheat protein in them and all of them have the glycerin. Yeah, so that is one thing that I will say about it. So as far as application goes, if you don't just scoop it and put it on your hair, you are going to get a nice smooth application from this. I love the way that this goes on my hair once I really work it in. So like I showed before, I take a little bit of this and really work it into my hands. Work it in until you can feel your hands warming up. And then I apply it to the hair. That way, if I want to rake my fingers through my hair, I can do that. If I want to do the praying hands method, I can do that. If I want to shingle, I can do that. I actually did shingle my funky spot up here because it was acting crazy today. It was one of those days. So you can do all those different manipulations with this product. Let me go ahead and show you guys what this gel looks like on the inside so you can see. So there is some definite shimmer in there. It definitely doesn't look like all the other EcoStyler gels. And I will say that this product is, in my opinion, thicker than the olive oil formulas, as you can see. It breaks down nicely once you warm it up. And I will say, when you do get warmed up in your hands, my friend said the same thing. It almost feels like the lightest Vaseline that you've ever felt in your life. But it doesn't feel like Vaseline in your hair, obviously. So in terms of texture, I love the texture. I love how smoothly it applies to my hair. I love the smell of it. It has like a, I mean, I couldn't peg down what it smells like, but it is perfumey. But it doesn't linger in my hair, so I don't have any issues going on throughout the week with smelling this. It gets on my nerves. People also note this has the easy open lid. The 16 ounce jar is the only one that has that lid on it. The 8 ounce and the 32 ounce don't have that type of lid, so if you get those two, don't expect to have that. For me, it's neither here nor there. But if you like to do your hair like in the shower under running water, that will probably be useful for you. To me, I don't really care if I gotta unscrew it or if I just have to flip it open. It's nice. The one thing that I will say is that you do need to make sure that you like actually close it, because this does have the tendency to not close all the way. So in terms of the way that this affects my hair once it's dry and in the days after, I can tell you guys right now, and I will insert pictures. I have one existing picture from the first time that I used this, and I will obviously show you what this looks like when it's dry. But I get more shrinkage with this, way more shrinkage than I do with the coconut oil formula. And I get a lot of shine. I obviously get a lot of definition, but this, like, for me, I do have a little frizz on top, and I told you guys it's partially because I ran a shirt over my hair. But this isn't the type of thing that's just going to be like absolutely no frizz. Like, I think it could be if you apply a lot of it, but I wouldn't suggest that, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So I get a lot of softness with this gel, which is not what I'm used to with Eco Styler gels. Like, even with my Eco Pink, I do have to work it when my hair is dry to get it to a state where it's really soft. This, as soon as you like put oil to it and scrunch it, it's so soft, but it's not soft to the point where you feel like you'll walk outside and it turns to a puffball. It's just soft to the touch, and it keeps the integrity of the definition and still gives you shrinkage. So I really like that about this product. One thing I will say, and no one has talked about this, if you are going to use the new Eco Styler formulas, either this one or the coconut oil, you need to shampoo this out. This is the type of gel that, let's say you are on day 5 and you don't feel like washing your hair, you could spray water in your hair, scrunch it, and it'll look like you just put the gel in. This gel really does coat and stick to the hair. So, I mean, personally, I don't see how people can just constantly co-wash Eco Styler out anyway and not shampoo. But especially with these new formulas, please shampoo your hair, because we all know that Eco Styler is not the type of gel that you can easily pair things with. So if you have remnants of this gel in your hair and then you go to style your hair with different products, you're going to have really disgusting, sticky, crummy buildup. So please keep that in mind. I'm going to preach this to you guys all day long. I know that everything doesn't work for everybody. Everyone's hair is different, and you have to do what really works for you and the integrity of your hair. But you need to be actually cleansing your hair. And yes, there are co-washes on the market that have actual ingredients in them so that they will clean your hair to a certain extent. But it's not going to do what a shampoo would do. You need to make sure, if you're using gels or heavy creams, anything with shea butter or coconut oil, you need to make sure that you're washing that stuff out of your hair. If you're using things that are dimethicone heavy, you need to make sure that you're washing that stuff out of your hair, because that will affect every single wash and go you do. If your hair is not clean, especially if you're trying new products, you're probably not going to get the best result. And I think that's important. I think a good percentage of people say that products are bad or say that things don't work for them because they're putting products on dirty hair, and that existing product is, you know, changing the integrity of the formula. So if you're going to try this, try it on clean hair with something that you know pairs with it. Like I said, I suggest the Trader Joe's Nurse Spa Conditioner. It's like $2.99. It works. It's great. I have suggested the Shea Moisture Curl and Style Milk. If you don't want to use Shea Moisture anymore, that's fine. That's your business. So I'm just putting it out there, the things that I know for a fact work with it. So, you know, that's all up to you, what you want to use. If you want to try something different with it, go ahead. But make sure you do the little test that I showed you in my last Eco Styler video. Try the products in your hand first, because that will typically equally reflect how the products are going to work into your hair. In terms of price point, this is $3.49 for a 16-ounce jar. You can't beat the price, and accessibility isn't the best right now. I was able to find this in my local beauty supply. Obviously, the more people realize that the product is there, the more the product is going to sell out. What I will say, I do not think that this is so life-changing that you need to go online and pay $20-something for shipping to get a $3 gel. Don't do that. Just be patient. Just wait. This is good. I like it, but it is not going to change your life. If you know that there are ingredients in it that don't always work with your hair, don't do it. Even on Amazon, I've seen the price for this racked up really high. Don't pay more for a product than what it is worth. And I know a lot of people are doing it. They're buying it from these like Canadian websites, and they're charging like $25 for shipping, and the gel is only like $3. I'm not paying almost $30 for Eco Styler. So be smart. And I think that is what goes into all of this. And I think that's the biggest problem with a lot of these reviews, is that you're seeing a lot of really hyped up first impressions, and people are telling you like, oh, hey, go get this. It's the best thing ever. It's changing the Eco Styler game. And yeah, I do think it's changing the game for Eco Styler, because people like me who couldn't use the majority of their formulas before and now have options that do work. So yeah, it's changing the game for them, but it's not going to change your life. No hair product is genuinely going to change your life. It'll change your routine. It'll change your look, but it's not going to be so life-changing that you have to go out of your way to get it. I would say wait to find this in your beauty supply store, or if you know of a girlfriend who is in an area where this is well stocked, just ask her to send it to you and pay her the $3 and some change back on PayPal or something. Like, don't do the most to get this gel. I think it's wonderful. I love the way it looks in my hair. I mean, even right now, you can see like my hair is really shrinking up. My hair really does like this gel, and that's what it's all about. This may not work for you, and that's okay. You're not going to like every single product that I try and that I suggest. So definitely be excited about the hair hype, because trying new products is fun, but also you have to take the things that we say with a grain of salt, because the things that work really, really well in my hair may not work at all in your hair. And especially if you know that this has some ingredients that don't really work in your hair, you know, like you're probably not going to get the same results. It's probably going to be something that you want to skip. In comparison to this gel, which is a level 8, by the way. This is a level 8, this is a level 10. In comparison to this gel, the formula is thicker. You can just look at it and tell, just even with the way it moves, this is a looser formula. I can't say that this is reminiscent of the black castor and flaxseed oil. I think you get a totally different hold, because obviously this is a max hold of 10, this is a max hold of 8. I feel like I get more softness with the black castor oil one than I do with this, and I think it's just all in what you want. I do feel like I get a tad bit more shrinkage with this than I do with this, and those are the baseline comparisons that I can make of it. So I wouldn't say that like this replaces this, or that the pink replaces this one. I think they're kind of in a league all their own. So just keep that in mind. There are a lot of people saying, oh, it's just like the level 8 gel. I don't feel that way. I feel like it's just different. And some people are really, really going to like it. Some people are really going to hate it. So yeah, that is my review for the Eco Styler Black Castor Oil and Flaxseed Oil Gel. I will be posting another video similar to this for the Coconut Oil Eco Styler Gel, and I'm sure you guys will be all Eco Styler gelled out by the time I finish doing these. But I think it's important. I think it's important to talk about heavily hyped products and different ways to use them, seeing if maybe you tried it at first and it didn't work for you, seeing if you can try it again and make it work. So yeah, I will be doing that, and I'm also going to be doing some more makeup tutorials, as well as the Shea Moisture talk, which I think I'm going to film right after this, as well as the Pantene Gold Series review, which that line seems to be heavily debated and heavily controversial in our community right now. It seems like everything is controversial because we make everything controversial. So you guys will be getting that from me. And also, I know I haven't posted on my vlog channel for a while. I will. It's just that, one, my life is extremely boring because I can only do so much. And two, there's a lot going on. If you guys don't follow my vlog channel, go check it out. I am 22 years old, struggling with endometriosis and PCOS, and I'm finally on the proper track to having a partial hysterectomy. I did go to a fertility specialist yesterday to look into having my eggs frozen, and crossing my fingers, if my financial life works out, then I will be able to harvest about 24 eggs and keep those preserved for a later date. So that's what's going on in my life right now. If you guys have been like, oh no, she hasn't posted any vlogs, or, kind of tips videos like I have been doing, I'm okay. I'm just kind of having a really hard time right now. And there's a lot going on that I need to work through. And don't worry, I'm going to show you guys all of that stuff. Sometimes it's just difficult to the point where I can't get on camera. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. As always, tell me the things that you want to see, and also tell me what you think about this. Do you think that it is worth a try? Do you think it isn't? I want to know what you guys are thinking. So once again, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.